if you call a spade, I'm gonna call a spade. That didn't look right.
Yeah, but there's something about being on that stage for the first time ever against someone with the intensity of KSI that can really shrivel a lot of foot. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yo, shout out Prime.
So we are rolling.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, Brian.
Are you nervous?
I am.
What are you nervous of?
We haven't podcasted in a while.
Yeah.
And the group all just arrived. As you said, he just got off a flight. I just got off a flight straight to here. You just got here. George, you look so relaxed and content.
I wasn't here for the last podcast that he was on.
Oh.
So this is just all new to me.
Ryan's like our probably third most recurring guest.
Let's go.
I'm
Is this his third? Your third show?
Yeah.
Third
I was
show?
one of the first.
You actually
first
were.
guests,
You were like
yeah.
top five, I
I was
think.
like, I even messaged you like, bro, I'm down to do it.
I know, and I'm so glad you did. I have an intro for you if you want. I don't write these, but I think this one's pretty good, Dylan.
Yeah, I think this is
one's
great.
Pretty good. Ready? Our guest today will take on Gervonta Davis in what some are calling the fight of the decade. It's been years in the making, and it'll finally take place April 22nd, Las Vegas, live on Showtime and DAZN. Will he prove once and for all he is truly the king? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Ryan,
He got his hands up in the air, dude.
let's-
How confident are you that you're going to be doing that after the fight, dude?
Super confident. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm confident in you too.
I
You
got this.
you look strong when we dapped up. I could feel
felt
the,
it?
I could feel the
I
strength.
love that. Love that.
And it's been a while since I've seen you. In fact, I think the last time
Crazy.
were we in Mykonos?
We were. That was a great time. That was awesome.
It's fun to see you go viral for the content you make outside of boxing, but then you also go viral for your performances in the ring, like that one ghost punch of yours.
Yeah.
That I'm sure we've all seen it.
Yeah, of course.
That
The left.
You can't see him throw the left
Yeah.
hook that knocked the guy out until you slow it down.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, some amazing moments have happened when I'm in the ring. So I think this time around it's gonna be even more amazing.
Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather's prodigy, undefeated 28-0, 26 KOs versus Ryan Garcia, the social media legend, the guy who's proven his name again and again and again. You're 23-0 right now?
Yeah, 23. and all.
Someone's always got to go. Ryan, they're saying it's going to be the fight of the decade potentially.
Well, you got two young prime fighters finally going at it, and we're both superstars. We both have something special. So you haven't seen this in a while. So I think you're probably gonna get what people expect to have, the fight of a decade. Will it be that? You have to see. It has all the makings to be.
No, really. How many pay-per-view buys do you think it'll get?
I don't know. I have no clue. All I know is if the boxing fans want to see more fights like this, this is the moment to buy the fight, because this will determine the trajectory where boxing goes. Everybody and all the other fighters try to follow the blueprint of Mayweather because the fans would buy his fights and show the other boxers, okay, you have to prolong fights. You have to do that to make the money. So this will inspire other fighters to do what we're doing. But it's all based on what the fans want to, how they want to spend their money. You want to spend your money on fights that are happening too late, or a fight where you know the other guy's going to win? Or do you want to pay for the fight that two prime fighters put everything on the line? This is going to really impact the sport in many ways. This is going to show where boxing's at the moment. Because you can't really get you can't get it doesn't get much bigger than this at this moment.
You on heavily on
In boxing, for sure.
I agree. You guys both have big personalities. You back up your words with your fists. One of the most exciting, if not the most exciting, weight classes, I think. Your whole weight class is on fire, by the way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because after this, bro, like Haney conversations, man, it's I'm proud to be your friend, and it's really cool to watch you accomplish these things in such a short amount of time. I've been saying you're gonna beat Gervonta. He's mad fiery. He's explosive. He comes alive in the later rounds, and you're an extremely offensive fighter. Yeah. I'm sure you have a game plan going in how you're gonna try to. You can't get hit by this guy like that, like that.
I think your chin's gonna be tested, and I think you're gonna pass.
You know, I think that. I think at times there's moments where it seems a certain way, but then it isn't. I think in this fight, that's what it's gonna be. I've had moments where the guy looks like the most monstrous man, but when I'm in the ring, I don't feel anything. And I think this is gonna be one of those moments. But if it's not that, it wouldn't matter anyways.
Going into this, is there a lot of weight on your shoulders? Is this like your most pressured fight?
No, I'm at peace. I don't have no worries at all. I just know that I've been chasing this for so long. My whole life, I feel like I've been built up for this moment. I don't even know how long I've been calling them out.
Dude, it feels like it's been forever.
Forever, right?
Forever you guys have been trying to make this fight. And it's easily your most, it's easily your biggest, most talked about fight. Like this is like everybody's already talking about this fight. When is it? It's like a month away, right?
It's about a month away, yeah.
Are you doing the same exact training regimen you've done for every other fight, or are you looking at this one any differently?
I'm pretty much doing the same thing because I don't need a certain opponent to make me go as hard as I possibly can.
But
every day I just remain in tune with the day. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, because I was talking to Lupe, your lawyer, before you got here. He said you ran 12 miles the other day. Like you just randomly decided to run 12 instead of 8.
Yeah.
Just a casual
quick half
marathon.
marathon. I heard you can't that there was a part of the contract that you're actually not allowed to eat. Is that true? Was that worked into the contract? I see your team's all, because I saw on a show that was worked in. No food, correct? Is that what it is?
Rehydration clause? What is
No.
That's true. That's true. I can't gain 10 pounds
no food
after the fight. And I can't I gotta be 136. And yeah, I can't gain 10 pounds the day after. But the other stuff, obviously it was a joke and people try to spin it, throwing that I'm a liar and whatnot, but I'm not responsible for people's comprehension of things. Obviously I was joking.
Messing around. That was what it was. It was on Bradley's podcast or something.
Exactly. It was Bradley's podcast. We were laughing before the podcast talking about, I also can't throw a left hook in the fight. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to say something stupid in the beginning of the podcast. I'm just like, I can't eat water for 3 days. And I didn't know how serious I was sounding till I looked back on the podcast. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, when I watched
I should be an actor.
Sometimes people, and especially the internet, doesn't get sarcasm. We run into this problem all the time.
All the time.
Exactly.
I was going to ask you if you're at a point now, just because you've been a boxer / creator for so long, where you feel like you don't have to respond to that type of shit, like where people just start talking, you just know it's good for business for people to be talking. Like, do you feel like you have to respond to everything that people say?
If it's impacting people in a negative way, I might speak up. But for the most part, I just trust in truth. Like internally, if I know that truthfully I was being sarcastic, I'm not gonna really involve myself into, people's narratives and what they want, try to put on me. I see it's just nasty what people do. They're looking to find fault in me, really bad.
Does that help you with your fighting mentality? Does it add to the fire, or does it kind of fuck up your mind?
It helps me a lot because now I'm able to navigate in the ring. Even if people scream when he's throwing a punch or I'm in the ring, I'm able to really focus and just trust in the truth. No matter if they're screaming, no matter if, people are, doing all they can to throw me off, the buildup and everything helps me keep my focus because I've already learned how to not let that affect me outside. So when I get in the ring, nothing can affect me in there either.
See, I get it, though. I can see why people thought that was real. If I was fighting you, I wouldn't want you to. I'd probably put in the contract no left.
No eating. No eating.
But that's probably because I have no wins. That's irrelevant. And I'm trying to get my first win this year.
I feel like you will, man.
And then quit.
Leave on top. Why not?
That's leave on top.
1-1.
Beats one person. You know who I think I'm fighting?
Who? That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a sick fight.
That was the most relaxed response I've ever heard. Dude, good for you. Good for you.
No, I mean, that's a big fight.
Yeah, it'll be big.
Who do you think will win?
I feel like Logan will win. He's younger, been through a lot of wars. I love though, but he's been through a lot.
Been through a lot.
But it will be good because I do want him to get paid. He seems like, he's been through everything you can with combat sports, so it's time to get paid.
Get some money.
Yeah. Did you saw Jake and Tommy, obviously?
Yeah, I did.
Any thoughts on, Jakey Poo getting his first loss? It's a tough moment for any fighter who's undefeated.
It is, but again, this will help him get better for the future. He took on a lot of hard fights in the beginning of his career. He wanted to be a boxer, and he fought, in his first 5 fights, harder competition than most actual pro boxers. So I give him kudos to that. Obviously, he has to go back to the drawing board and get better. And I think that he still has a career in boxing. This just shows people that I want him to come back to show people that no matter, even if you get a loss, like that's not going to determine if you have a future in the sport.
Yeah.
So I think that's important that he comes back, wins, and keeps fighting, because if you show people once you lose, then you have to go crawl into a ball and never do it again, then that's not going to show anything. So I want him to come back.
Yeah, and he will. He'll come back strong. He's been handling it really well, and I'm a firm believer in everyone can use a good humbling from time to time.
100%.
And I want to ask you this objectively, like when Jake was preparing for Tommy and all his fights in general, part of his fighter and warrior mentality going in is that losing isn't an option. It's impossible. Can't even envision it in your mind. Won't happen in a million years, right? But then it happened. When I go into any sort of combat, I play the loss in my head and try to run away from the fear of that happening. What's your mentality going in? Is that something that drives you because of fear? Is that something that is not on the table, won't happen? Are you praying and trusting in your God to let the process work out the way it will?
I think I'm more on your thought process. I feel like if you can't say you can't lose, you're insecure about what can happen. I look for the truth. Like, okay, I can lose, but I don't want to lose. And is it better for my mindset to say, I can't even say that word? Like, I try to think it objectively, but it won't actually have an impact if you say to yourself, I can't even say losing. Like, it's not going to have an impact on the fight. So I just kind of look at it in a more truthful aspect and try to, dissect everything that I do fear. Fear kind of helps you ask the question, okay, why do I fear this moment or this situation in the ring? Why am I fearing the possibility of losing? But again, everything plays a part, spiritual, physical, everything. So when I go into this, I'm obviously, wanting to be in tune with all aspects of myself. But yeah, I'm more on the basis of you. I don't fear losing. I don't fear anything. Yeah. Because everything's gonna be all right.
I think humans in general are so much more powerful like that.
They are.
When you could look at reality in the face and be unfazed by it, the word is unbothered. When you can move about life unbothered, regardless of outcome, you are a powerful human being.
Stoicism, it's called.
With faith.
Yes.
Most people.
Well, I know you're very religious as well. You got a cross in your chest. George is very religious.
Yep.
Christianity?
Yeah, that's what I've always, not what I've always, but as I've grown, I've came to obviously the faith of Christianity and my belief in Jesus Christ, that he died for our sins. And that's what I hold true to myself. Now, as I got older, of course, you ask yourself so many questions, especially with my type of mind, I ask questions in anything. So as I went through that whole process, I really got revelation, and I've been honored and be blessed to be in the presence of God at times. It's almost like this. When you search and you continue to search, and you get enlightened in moments, you want to scream it out to everybody. And you want to tell everybody of what you discovered. It's like, if you want to talk about Stoicism, there's a part, I think it was Socrates, somebody that was studying Stoicism back in the Greek times. There's a situation, he put people in a cave, right? Or
allegory of the cave.
A cave, right? And then all they seen was the shadows, and that's all the reality they knew. And then one guy escaped it, and then he was able to see the light and where the shadows were coming from, and he discovered the truth outside of that cave. Then he went back and tried to tell those people, yo, there's this out there. And they looked at him like a madman. Kind of same way of the things I discovered with my faith and the things that I've been enlightened with and the presence that I've felt before and the peace I felt and the focus he's given me and the wisdom that he's displayed onto me. I want to tell people. But true understanding comes from within. So unless you're willing to search for it and with trying hard, just like you do in everything else, you'll never find it. Amen. Because it's only gonna come within you. I could scream to the world, I could scream to you all day long. You know, Jesus is the answer, which I will, because what I've learned, because I have such a mind like that, I've came to that conclusion. But again, it's all within yourself. You have to search. You have to try to find. You have to ask constantly, and then that's how you find out. You have to seek, and then you'll find. If you have ears to listen, that's what Jesus says. If you have ears, let you hear. If you have eyes, let you see. If you're not willing to do that, then I'm gonna dust my feet off and I'm gonna walk in what I know and what the truth is. But again, I don't want to get too religious, but that's just how I move.
Very profound. That was excellent.
That was amazing.
Oh man, that was great.
So blessed to be sitting here watching you guys have that conversation. That's amazing. A lot of people always say, I have to thank God, I have to thank God. And when you win, you always give your glory to God. But I actually want to ask you a specific questions for people that are in your shoes or people that are not fighting, but fighting for their life. How do you implement God through your works?
That's just the grace that God puts upon me. I don't force, I don't think what I have to say at this moment. You know what I mean? It implements in itself naturally. So when I get up on the stage and I speak, I just wait for wisdom to come to me. I don't force it.
I love watching you improve your mic skills, especially at press conferences.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed this last one. You had some good roasts, dude. You know, and it's cool because you're so blessed at such a young age, and the type of performer that you are, to get those pay-per-view buys, you gotta be able to do it all, bro.
Exactly.
People want to see you talk. They want to see you roast your opponent.
I just felt that vibe going into the second one. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be different energy. Yeah. I like it like this.
Yeah,
I like it more chaotic because I'm able to. That's just my element. Like when I was growing up, everybody talked shit. Like you walk into a classroom, it's just on.
We love talking shit.
If you walk in with the wrong shoes,
you're done.
You're done. So I'm like, all right, this is bet. Let's go.
That's him. He got that East Coast.
I was like,
the
moment he came from my outfit, I was destroying him. Like I was like, dude, and then the funny thing is, he didn't know how to understand, like, it's not personal. He really took it personal.
But is it not personal? Like, do you hate him?
No, I don't hate him at all.
You promise?
I promise I don't hate him. I don't hate him.
So make sure you promise.
I mean,
but you definitely have a little bit more friction with him than other fighters, because you guys have been spitting at each other for
it's
ages,
just funny.
bro.
I just see him, and I just see a very he hasn't really done any self-reflection on himself. So everything's gonna get to him. The moment I put my hand on his chin, he smacked it down. This man is not ready for me. He's not ready for me in any way. I'm gonna destroy this man. Now it's hyped up. Now I'm ready to go.
That's what I'm trying to get you to, right?
You're not beating me. There's nothing you could do to me. I'm coming for you, and I'm not leaving that ring without getting something from you. I promise you. You didn't put me through this for me to go in that ring just to lay down. I'm coming to get something from you. You're not leaving that ring unscathed. I promise you that. That's a guarantee.
Wow.
That's a guarantee. I'm coming. You think you're gonna walk me down? Come find out. This is the truth right here. I promise you. You're not. I'm not here for no reason. You're gonna find out real soon, Gervonta Davis. Real soon. I promise you.
Bro,
none of this stuff is gonna work with me. I promise that.
Don't let Ryan's good looks fool you, bro.
Yo, question for you, because I saw a figure come out today. We get to sit across from a lot of different type of fighters on the show. We talk to business-leaning fighters, I would say, like Jake. We talk to hybrids, and we talk to boxing purists, which I would call you. We asked you a question earlier about number of pay-per-view buys. You're here to fight. You're here to fight. But I think your team is betting pretty big on the desire to watch this fight, because I saw a figure come out today. I think it's going to be $84.99 on pay-per-view, which is a pretty substantial number.
That's got to be one of the most expensive.
I would say. Yeah. But I guess I can speak from a place of privilege, but like me personally, I'm paying that all day, because right. I can't wait for this fucking fight. But just curious if you know anything about the thought process behind that price point, or if you just don't even.
I haven't put too much thought into it, but if I did right now, I would say that, I mean, people have paid for less entertaining things for a bigger price. So
with you, I find
with this fight, like I said, it's gonna determine where boxing needs to be headed. This right here is going to determine either fighters are going to fight right now and get to it or not. That's it. You guys talk about boxing needs to be, brought back to the glory days and all this stuff, and the fans complain left and right all day. But then you need to show the appreciation that two fighters are going in there, stepping and putting everything on the line. You gotta understand, we both have careers without each other. I could fight other people and make millions of dollars. He could fight other people and make millions of dollars. Obviously, we came into this fight and said, no, we're gonna do this now. So this right here will show where the trajectory of the sport's gonna go to. And I'm honestly happy. Now we're gonna find out the truth. Is boxing dead or it's not dead? That's how I see it.
With you get what you pay for. I
Yep.
think every time I watch you fight, I am satisfied with what I paid for.
Oh yeah, I'm seek and destroy. I want to destroy you in that ring.
Who's
And I've shown that time and time again where it's never gonna be boring for sure.
Bro, the Luke Campbell body shot.
You just can't blink.
Oh my
God,
It was
Ryan.
so fast.
It was crazy though. The replay is probably one of like that. That is definitely iconic. That shit just. I wasn't even really practicing that. That was the crazy thing.
Why?
It
I don't
was just
understand.
like
You
a moment
You
of-
walked in and just hit that one body shot.
That was crazy. No cap.
Well, you have practiced it. You have practiced it on a lot of people because you did a body shot
Body
challenge.
shot
with him.
challenge.
I know.
You
Actually,
really
I
I
was-
practiced it on influencers,
Yeah,
asshole.
Aiden Ross. Aiden
I know,
Ross.
right? The one
Fucking
thing
broke
paid
my
off.
sternum.
The body shot challenge paid off. That's crazy.
But you know what people loved about that fight is that you got knocked down.
Yep.
We saw you get knocked down. You came back and finished the job. That's a champion in my eyes, Ryan. That was the Ryan Garcia that people didn't know existed. And that was awesome to see you come back from that adversity.
That was at first in that moment, I was like, man, I can't believe I got dropped like right after. And I was kind of down on myself. But then I just snapped myself out of it and I thought about like the reality of it. And like that's what makes you a champion. When Muhammad Ali got up off the floor, Sugar Ray Leonard got up off the floor, that's what determines your heart. That determines the type of person you are. And right there, I was like, wow, that actually really showed me that I really got it like that.
Yeah.
Like I really took that shot. I didn't even let the insecurities of I can't believe I got dropped or the fear of embarrassment. None of that got to me in that moment. It was just like, it's almost like when I got dropped, I didn't even have any doubt of uncertainty. I just thought I was just already fighting again. It was like I never even had a chance to be like, oh, what are people gonna think? You know,
It's automatic.
because I've seen that happen to some fighters. They get dropped and it looks like they're in like a deer in headlights. And it just
Well, I
throws
guess
them
it
all off.
depends on how, because I came up with this saying a while back. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about
Bro, you had me for a split second. I was
Honestly,
What is it about,
it's
Mike?
about how
I
hard
thought
you
he
can
was
get
gonna,
hit.
I thought he was gonna say something crazy right now. Like, oh my, I'm gonna use this one day. Like maybe I gotta hear this, but then it just.
That's
I was like,
no. Ryan,
I was like, you should see my eyes. I was like,
And you just watched
And then I was
a
just like-
rerun of something you already heard a
you
thousand times.
get the occasional gems from Mikey,
you do.
but that was not one of them.
Not one.
That was not.
So
But I do want to bring back to your story because I said it for a reason. But you, at some point, you'll probably be tested again because you'll probably be hit hard again. Maybe. I know you're going into this, thinking or hoping that that's not going to be the case.
Yeah.
Question: who has the harder opponents, or who had the harder journey to their undefeated record, or believed at least? Like,
It just depends. Gervonta, on paper, it looks better. But if you really know boxing, you understand what he was doing the whole time. I mean, Leo Santa Cruz, I sparred him when I was 17 years old. And it wasn't tough then. So, I mean, he fought him later and he fought Gamboa. They're all moving up so many weight classes. When you're in boxing, weight classes are everything. And if you bring those guys up, their punches can't affect you. So of course you could walk in and throw whatever you want. And in those fights, he still left those fights bruised up. I promise you, I wouldn't have left even with a scratch on my face with any of the guys he fought. Not even a mark. The best fighter he fought coming up was Rollies. That's because it was a fair fight in a way. They were both pretty much the same size. And if you look at it, yes, he knocked him out, but was he in control of the fight? I would debate that he wasn't.
I think
now,
that's his strategy,
which way was tough? That's not his strategy. His strategy is, of course, yeah, I'm going to let him blow off steam, but these guys don't hit hard, so of course he could take these rounds off. But Rollies, he didn't have a moment of like, oh, I'm in control of this. He was really generally worried of getting knocked out because the guy had a heavy hand. So he stayed on the back foot a lot. But what he really wants to do, he wants to press forward on you, take a couple shots, and dig to the body, dig to the head, and just break you down with pure strength. But he obviously, he could do that with guys that are coming up because they don't hit hard. But who had the harder road? I mean, we both been boxing since we were 7 years old. I fought a tough fighter in Luke Campbell, which is technically hard to figure out. He's a big guy. He's not a little guy. When I came up on him, he was huge. He had a big-ass frame. And I walked him down and I knocked him out. And then on the guys that he fought, of course, they look better, but they won't fight me. I wanted to fight Gambo. Ask my guy. I wanted to fight Gambo. I want to fight half the guys he fought. They don't want to fight me. I'm just, they know what would happen. I would just, my presence is too much for them. I have to fight bigger guys for them to even give me a little bit of sense of doubt. Like if they're a little smaller than me, then I'm able to see everything. That's why when I get in front of Gervonta, let's see what he's gonna do. I mean, I don't see anything that he could actually do to me to throw me off.
Just do me a favor, Ryan. Promise me you'll stay alert and lock.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
no,
entire
I'm gonna
fight.
go in there.
No, Ryan.
Definitely
No,
lazy
Ryan.
and
No, Ryan.
non-concentrated.
No, listen.
Fuck that, right?
No, that's how
I'm
Gervonta
sorry.
wins.
I'm
That's
sorry.
how Gervonta wins, bro. It's round 11. He's losing the fight.
Yeah.
The person he's fighting gets way too confident, just starts unloading combos, and then he hits him with the counter.
Right,
Like, I've just seen it too many times, bro. I've
Yeah.
seen it way too
But
many
that
Yeah, but
also falls into what he was just saying. He like wears them out, and then when
Yeah. It's like you said. If you've been doing this long enough, you got to understand. You got to stay focused at all times because with Gervonta, he's looking to explode in situations where you're not ready, right? So he waits for you to wear out so that he catches you off guard and out of nowhere he catches you. But if you understand that, then of course you got to know he's not coming with anything other than a right hook or an overhand or an uppercut. He can't shoot straight shots because he's too small. So if I'm aware of that, you got to understand a hook's coming, an overhand's coming.
Oh, I can't wait
That's it.
this.
Question
I can't
for
wait
you.
for this.
I have a question right after.
And if he
Mikey.
throws a straight left, come get me. Come
Okay.
find out. You just watch Logan. Watch what I do.
Mine's a quick one.
I'm gonna be there.
You'll be there?
I think I'll be there.
I love
Yeah,
it.
bro.
I'm definitely going.
Are you in LA this weekend?
Yeah.
We got WrestleMania.
Cover.
We got WrestleMania on my birthday this Saturday. If you want to come,
Oh, I'm down.
I mean,
down for that.
if you're not training, but yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
What day?
Ryan.
Saturday? Friday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be
Have you
there.
seen any of his stuff?
Amazing.
Crazy.
Proud of him. I think
Thanks.
that's where you need to be.
100%.
You look like you're in the most of your element I've ever seen.
Thanks.
Do you
It's
mean
sick.
like that's where he needs to be because he's really good at that, or so
I
he
think
stays
because
out
he's
of
really
the
good at
boxing?
No, I mean, boxing, like you said, it takes a long time to master it and know the little things that, like, you could see from outside, you think you know, but then when you get in there, there's like, it's like I don't know, it's hard to master. But you seem like you caught on to WWE so easily. You're doing flips everywhere. It's like your life prepared you for that moment.
It's so crazy. It's like the epitome of everything that I was doing my entire life.
I think you need to trust that.
No,
personally.
no, for sure. I want to lean into it. My contract ends this WrestleMania. Like my rookie year is about to be up.
Oh,
And
we
it's-
need that.
that was
renewal.
that was a sick rookie year.
It's a good rookie year.
It has to be one of the best, right?
I don't know.
It has to be.
I don't know.
We
But
need, we need a renewal. Trying to get you those Lele Pons numbers.
yo, WWE, come on.
Bro.
They reach out to me. They go, yo, FYI, we did not
What?
offer Lily
Yeah,
Pons
no
20
fucking
million.
shit,
No,
bro.
I knew
God,
that. I
shit
knew that,
was
but
so
I didn't
funny,
think
yo.
anyone would take it serious.
Bro.
And plus,
I
Guina
did
said
see
it.
that, right? It's 30 million, right?
20.
Yeah,
Big
okay.
bags.
That's crazy.
First
It's not
time.
true.
No, hell no.
I was so sure it was true. I thought
right.
I was surprised she was just being modest. Speaking of getting hit, coming back, and you two being, you know, you guys could be making millions on your own.
Yeah.
Is there a clause where you guys get a rematch if one of you guys loses?
Only him. So if
Damn.
he loses, he could
He
call
could
for a
rematch.
rematch.
You had that confidence, like, nah, I'm not losing.
I mean, I'm not losing.
Right. You guys do a press conference like right beforehand. You know, you get face to face. You come out of that press conference. There's Gervonta sitting outside,
There he is.
but next to him,
Uh-oh.
Floyd Mayweather
Short
and
side.
45 men and they're there.
They're trying to fuck you up.
They might want to jump you, bro.
Who knows?
All right.
Bust them
Question:
up.
what are you doing? You standing and fighting, or are you running for your
You
life?
sprinting. You hitting that 100-meter dash.
I'm obviously gonna figure out how to get out of there.
Okay, I'm asking for a reason.
You can
I'm
hit
sure
your-
you
I
saw.
I see
Jake
with
Paul
Jake
getting-
Paul, but
Yeah,
again, I think he made the smart decision
for sure.
Of course. I mean, what are you gonna do? Stand there and get beat up by everybody? Like I wouldn't expect him to do that to me. But obviously, Jake took his hat, so he's probably still pissed
Yeah, oh,
off.
he's mad.
But that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. It was a hat. It was a hat. Let it go. Let it fucking go. And I respect.
If I was Jake, I would
for
just
that.
buy him a bunch of hats.
That's
Send
funny.
him a lifetime supply.
Yeah,
of hats.
just like bro, have all these.
nah, dude. Jake
No, he made
is
the,
so
the wise
smart
decision.
because a lot of people, you know, you're gonna maybe try to stand your ground,
Pride.
but then you get busted up.
That's just
Jake
ego.
was, and he was willing to drop his ego in that moment.
I mean,
which
bro,
respect.
come on. It's not to drop your ego. It's I want to live. I
No,
want to live.
come on, man.
No, but some
In the
people,
fight game-
some
in the fight
people,
game, a lot of
they
people would
see
just
that.
stand
Oh,
there.
you're
Actually, we did that in Ohio.
you're a
morons.
B word. You're this. You're that for doing that. Like, come on, man. Like, look at like it's. I feel like it's just so much common sense that I don't even want to discuss it. It's like the people that have any other opinion other than he made the smart choice is just all right, bro. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I hope you figure it out.
6ix9ine had a different feeling.
I think it's funny how
He did get beat
true.
up. That was crazy.
we live in a world.
You probably reap what you sow, though. In that case,
I don't know what happened.
Why was he at LA Fitness alone? Why in the bathroom
Where was the security?
in Florida?
I don't think he has security anymore.
No, because
I
one
just
it looked
don't
like
think
one came
that he
afterwards.
expected somebody that's just like
come on, you can't be 6ix9ine and not expect that.
But he's been. He
You
said
can't be
he's
in
been.
LA Fitness and not expect
he
that.
said he's been moving that way so long that he thought everything was cool.
He has been untouched for a long. Bro, this dude's still been going to Chicago, going to O Block, like causing trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? He probably got that 11th round feeling like, yo, I've been moving like this for 11
Right.
rounds now. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And he got caught in Palm Beach slipping by himself in the bathroom.
Again,
And they worked him, but
at
in all
first-
honesty, like
Yeah.
he walked out of there. I was gonna ask you this, and it's kind of a parlay back into the topic we were just talking about. I don't know if you've ever been jumped, but I have,
I never
and I didn't walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? I woke up in the hospital.
No, I
like
think
that's
he-
how
I think
shit.
He went to the hospital. I think
No,
broke
he
his
did,
ribs.
but he was
he
walking
was still
around.
walking.
They
after.
had to
Talk-
have broke his ribs,
I think
bro.
he broke his ribs.
There's that stomp made me want to throw up.
Yeah, that was fucked.
No, yeah. At first, when I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's horrible. But then I think to myself, like, you do reap what you sow. And he says some very unappeasing things about other people dying. It's like you play that game, you know, people are gonna take that, you know, quite serious. And then again, it says in the Bible, you reap what you sow. So if you're out here doing those type of things, that's pretty messed up. I don't like that he got beat up like that. And I wouldn't say like I'm happy for it, or I don't think people should be happy for it. But from his perspective, he should have said, okay, that I kind of low key deserved that.
Like you get it. You're
I
not
get it.
clapping for him, but that's exactly where I was
Yeah.
too. Like I understand how. it
Like
might
I can't believe those guys actually did that, and like they need some, like they should think about what they did. Like
Well, here's where I
like
was
they
on
shouldn't
it.
feel like heroes. That's what I would say.
No, but
Also not feel like heroes.
not heroes.
They're
So
de-
it's like
they're definitely
it's
bragging
this
about
is
it,
a
though.
weird thing because he said some crazy things and he's probably done some crazy things. So it's like
the part
yeah.
that I was just lost on was like, it would have been one thing to like get it done, but then it's another thing to like have somebody filming it. Like why that?
He said he wanted to be famous. I think there
Yeah,
was
but
a
why
reason.
though?
Because
Like when you're out
half
there
the
committing
battle.
a felony, just
because
like
he sees like Tekashi as like always loving fame. So that's why he probably was like, oh, now I'm famous.
yeah.
I'm famous.
No, that's like the receipt. That's the
Yeah.
jumping equivalent of a receipt. Like you got to.
Yeah, but it's a receipt that's also gonna
Get you in jail.
a lot of jail
Is
time.
it?
you know
Will
what I'm
anything
saying?
happen?
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
no, I don't know.
For sure.
I don't think so, and I'll tell you
No,
why.
there's video of
Do
him
you think
stomping
he's
someone
gonna
else.
tell on them? I think him.
No,
like-
homie, there's a video. They just
Yeah.
go arrest the people that did it.
But-
like it's on video.
But doesn't the
You don't
person
need a
who
snitch
gets
for
beat
that?
up have to press
No.
charges though?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
it's
I don't know what it's. I don't
and
know
it's
what-
on
yeah.
private property too. There's just layers to this.
Yeah, I
and
don't know
the cops
exactly.
are not going to be like, we got to go after the guy who beat up 6ix9ine. I think they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's true. He probably would have to press charges.
Yeah,
Personally
and if
press
he
charges.
does, then he's doubling down on being like what is known as a rat. And now I would just stay out of all LA Fitnesses.
You know what's crazy?
Just like stay forever. Like
Let's go to Planet Fitness.
Just
bro,
Equinox. That would have never happened at Equinox.
Well,
I'm letting you know
they
right
wouldn't
now.
have recorded it.
No, no.
They wouldn't have recorded
I'm
it.
letting you know right
if he
now.
went to Equinox, he'd be okay.
Also, where was Joey Swole, the dude that shames everybody that records, like for recording in the locker room? You know what I'm talking about?
You can't be beating people up in the bathroom in LA.
And record. No, you can do it. Just don't. Joey Swole would say, just don't record it. Shout out to Joey Swole. I like his whole approach. I want to say this. He's been killing it on TikTok.
I have to say something.
What?
So that guy Joey Swole has been killing it on TikTok.
Killing it.
So what he does is, here's his shtick. He condemns people who are filming people trying to get their workout in the gym, right? So you know how girls will like record themselves to the gym
I seen that guy,
and
yeah.
say like a guy's harassing her, and really the guy's like just making sure she got weights on her.
Or
I
just
don't
like
know.
looking around or observing, admiring.
And Joey Swole shames them.
Correct. And he's got an army. He's got an army. Dude.
He does.
I admittedly, one time, I didn't post it, but I did film an old guy who was doing some funky stuff with a body bag.
But you kept
like
it.
you know, it's in my camera roll.
Right.
But and now I feel bad. This was before the Joey Swole
Right,
revolution.
right.
And because here this
I love
guy
how
is,
that had to take
here
the
this
Joey.
guy is just
No, but I get this.
just
though.
you know, old guy goes to the
Something
gym
crazy.
working.
Yeah,
like he's doing
yeah,
like
yeah.
karate on this
Right.
bag. I'm sorry, I found that hilarious. And so I like set up a little selfie camera and I didn't send it anywhere, but now I feel bad because although it's objectively fucking ridiculous, and I'm sorry if you're doing some ridiculous shit at the gym, sometimes you subject yourself to that kind of, I don't know, internet
Observation.
drama. Like I'm amused. And as a content creator and capturer, I capture this content, but now I just feel like a fucking
Well, no, but
asshole.
he's not as like anti. He is anti
Dude, this
that.
guy was on some
No
shit.
Right.
and then I would hit the bag next to him, and he'd look at me and go a little harder. And so we had a whole back and
That's
forth.
crazy.
He's not as anti that as he is just like, you know, somebody will go in the locker room. For example, this is one I saw recently. Somebody will be in the locker room recording themselves flexing in the mirror, which people do sometimes. And a guy walked by and says, like, excuse me, like, I don't want to be in your video if possible. And the dude was like, well, come say something to my face about it then. You're not supposed to be shooting videos where people are naked in the locker room. It's just, it's just bad gym etiquette and just morality show. Anything should tell you not to do
That's
that.
what Joey Swole is on.
There's
He's
always-
on the
Yeah.
gym etiquette revolution.
He's like,
And I
he's like, just go. He's like, yo, if you want to flex in the mirror and you can afford to go to this nice gym that you're filming at, I guarantee you probably have a bathroom at your house. Go shoot
it's
your
easy-
mirror flexing in your bathroom. You
I
know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
everything's not black and white though. I
Cor-
feel
facts,
like
but-
also true.
if you're in the bathroom and you're recording yourself, just make sure nobody's in there and you're good.
No, but he didn't exactly. But he didn't take the feedback. The dude was like, I just don't want to be in your video, and he pressed the dude further.
Okay, that's
as
weird.
opposed to just being like, okay, cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I like Joey's style. He's got a whole positivity kick going.
I like that.
And that's cool. I want to ask you a question. This is like a superlative. We hate him on this show, but I'm going to ask you right now because I think it's a cool clip.
Oh, they're taking pictures.
You're not a creator boxer. You're an actual boxer. I don't care what anybody says. You do got social media followers and you speak well on the mic, but you're a real boxer. But as far as the creator boxers are concerned,
You just had to gas me up real quick.
well, no, it's pretext.
Okay.
Who are the top 3 creator boxers right now?
Salt Poppy.
Yes.
One?
Yes.
Saul Poppy 1?
Yes.
Technically wise, and like he seems like he understands boxing at a higher level, so I would say Salt Poppy. Technically,
Also well
I've been
deserved.
saying
He
it.
is
Well
so
deserved.
good.
So
bro.
entertaining, so good,
great.
so sexy.
he
everything.
just seems like he gets everything
Yeah.
and he's understanding it, and I think he's gonna get better.
For sure.
2, oof, man, who's 2? Jake, obviously, yeah, Jake. Jake has the most experience. He's been in bigger fights. He's got an amazing knockout, so I'm gonna go with Jake for number 2. Number 3, who's a good fighter? Like in my eyes, number 3. Who are these guys? I don't know. I don't have a number 3.
Yeah, me neither. I was just curious.
What about KSI?
He's all right. I just don't think he's good. I personally don't think he's good at boxing, but I mean, he knows how to fight a little bit. Like he can fight. I mean, he throws these good shots, but I just don't think he understands the game quite well. But
Well, he's new. I mean, he's new to
he's still new to it. But that's like I said, he has more time to grow and become a better boxer. I'm talking about this from my perspective as
technical.
I've been doing this since I was 7 years old, so I could have an opinion on if he's a good boxer or not. Like people take that as hate. That's not hate. I'm just speaking facts here. He's not that good at boxing.
Do you think he's gonna beat Joe Fournier in May?
For sure. I don't even know who George Fournier is.
Well, then how could you say that with absolute certainty? What if he's like a 30-0?
Obviously, KSI is not gonna go in there with a guy that has any type of like urgency or not urgency,
Well,
like
he was
any
just
type
sparring
of
with
like
this guy named
I could lose
Virgo.
this fight. Like, why would he risk it with a guy named Joe Fournier?
George
And the
Fournier.
guy named-
Like, no shot at Joe. I don't even know you, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm just talking about boxing. I haven't heard of you, and I feel bad.
How would you
He's
describe this guy? I really don't.
He's
know.
got to be better than the dude
Is
that
he a
fought
boxer?
last time. The kid at the shot.
That was child abuse.
I think he fought Temper last.
He
Mike.
did fight
Oh, sorry. The one before that.
That was
Temper.
child.
I was still talking
The
about
one
that.
before.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Pineda's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
legend.
yeah.
No,
How
Pineda.
dare you?
Yeah,
How
man.
dare
I'm
both
just
of you.
saying, in that fight,
Wait, who's a legend?
Pineda.
The guy that was like this?
That's the guy.
What is he a legend for?
Being Pineda.
Yeah.
Being
No,
a pinata, more like it. He's getting fucking beat.
God damn it,
Dude,
George.
he wasn't fucking swinging back. Yes. They're hanging there.
yes.
no. Hey, what I did find weird though is Pineda. Yeah,
Pinata.
no. Damn it, George.
Just pinata.
Pineda. When he fought KSI, he looked like he's never boxed in his life.
He
looked
has.
But
he has boxing.
The next
no,
fight-
never boxed.
No, but has he?
I don't know.
Yes, he has.
But-
Bro,
Yes, he has.
Obviously he has, but
Okay,
But then the next fight.
the next fight he's throwing punches like he knows what he's doing. That I found that quite
oh, you
odd.
think there was something awry, something fishy?
I mean, if you call a spade, I'm gonna call it a spade. That didn't look right.
Yeah, but there's something about being on that stage for the first time ever against someone with the intensity of KSI that can really shrivel a lot of foot. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yo, shout out Prime. If y'all know what I'm saying.
Damn.
I'm a but shout out Prime.
Dude, no, I know. We asked Ryan. I said, Ryan, we got this product. It's going to be great. It's the hottest drink on the market. Please be a Prime athlete. He said, I'm a
You know, it's all love, but obviously I want you guys to be successful. I want you to be successful. You know, I've known you for a long time, and we've always had a good relationship. So I
Oh,
want
for
you.
sure.
I want you to win in everything.
No, for sure. And likewise, I just, damn.
We had a deal. He had a big with one of the
Yeah,
company.
I had a
No,
I
I
had
get
a
it.
deal. Yeah.
I get it.
It's coming up though.
You know, well, that's how we got the UFC deal. Well, we're going to mute that because
Luckily, this ain't live.
our competitor had their isotonic partnership. It was ending. We snuck in and got the deal.
Nice.
For a good price. Shout out UFC. Sponsored.
Oh,
by
I was
Prime.
also proud of that moment. That was awesome, man.
Thanks.
That was sick.
Adesanya fight coming up, big fight,
That's gonna
and
be huge.
Masvidal. That's a big weekend.
You know
out
what's
there.
crazy though? I've
Miami.
never seen somebody throw a hook like me, but Pereira does throw a hook like me.
He does.
He throws it where you don't use your legs too much.
Nope.
You just
That circle.
that was crazy. I mean, that guy, he's scary. I wouldn't even. I don't even think I would want to even be near this man.
He's
He just a destroyer.
he looks like a warrior from like gladiator times
Yo.
who was born and raised and bred to just kill people.
That's actually
He
very
talks to
well.
himself in between rounds. He stands there like a Terminator and says shit like, I am ready to kill.
No, he fights
In
like
Brazilian.
a Terminator.
Yeah.
It's weird, bro. That dude is.
He just stands his ground.
He's
and-
something
and
else. Man.
unloads.
He's something
Yeah,
else.
yeah, but you know, Izzy, you're a beast. Izzy, I know you can get that boogeyman.
I got Izzy.
He been being chased by Pereira.
This
for a
guy,
while.
yeah.
Pereira jumped leagues. He beat him in the kickboxing league. I don't know what it's called, and then jumped to the UFC and then beat him again there. But Izzy, this is the comeback. This will make
Izzy almost
champions.
knocked him out in the first
I know he was so close.
10 more seconds. He probably
He was
could've got
so
him out.
close. You know what's crazy? We're sitting here. We're pretty successful young men, but there's a young man in this room who's even more successful than us. What you know about that kid right there?
Nobody even knows.
No one knows.
But they will know.
They're gonna know.
They're gonna know soon.
Can I take a guess?
Young Picasso.
Take a guess.
Well, now you've spoiled it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I was going to guess violinist.
Oh yeah.
Close.
Wow, he looks like a
But I would say,
violinist.
but my guess would probably be some sort of artist. Like
He looks like a young Elon Musk. I swear.
Yeah, you do. His name is Andres.
It's on
That young man's name is Andres. He's 11. I think he's probably one of the highest grossing artists in the world right now.
oh, is he Banksy?
I think he is.
Wow.
Basically. No. Andres, you want to come? You want to come sit
on.
down for a sec?
Yeah.
I think this kid's a phenom.
I'm already gonna know this story.
I want to give him some mic time.
Pop
He's a
on it,
prodigy.
brother.
You know what? We should.
No,
Yeah, if you want to just
I
replace
share it.
Mike, just here, Mike. You want to leave the set real quick? Yeah. All right. So this is Andres. So Andres, I know
I love
I'm
Andres.
gonna be talking to you, but just talking to that mic. So, dude,
Okay.
you're 11 years old. You know how much your paintings sell for? You know, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you say it?
Around $100,000 to $200,000.
Wow, dude.
Dog, come on. If you see his work, okay, here's what I'll say. We were with Dave Chappelle once, backstage somewhere, I think at his show, and his father was showing Dave his art. And Dave, he was like 10 at the time making this art, and Dave goes, "My God, your son has been touched by the hand of God, brother." And that's the best way to describe it. Literally a young Picasso, a phenom.
He's a phenom.
And he came here because we've been wanting to meet for a while. I signed a Pokemon card of his. He's into Pokemon. Andreas, how conscious of you are of how impactful your art is in the art community? Are you able to comprehend what's going on in your life?
Well, I know it's really popular right now, and I'm glad people are buying it because it makes me happy to make it, and even happier that it's selling.
It's like his media
That's so
trained.
profound.
It's like his
Yo.
media trained. It's incredible. It's
Everything he
incredible.
says is just a gem.
I signed the Pokemon card for him, and I said, "You got to draw on this Prime bottle." So Andreas drew on this Prime bottle here, one of his art pieces, and he signed it. This will be selling on eBay for $250,000.
That's
$250,000.
hard, though.
I'm saving this and bringing it home. Where you're next? You're going to Cannes for the Cannes Film Festival. One of his pieces is going in Amphar. I've been trying to get one, bro, but it's so expensive, man. What do I do? You want to give me a discount or something?
Depends.
I'm just
I
kidding,
mean,
I'm
you
just kidding.
have
He got a whole
more money
gallery.
than me,
Y-
so
Yeah, well, yeah. No, he got a whole gallery and everything.
Yeah.
Do you have a piece from him?
Of course. He makes me pieces. He's the best.
Mhm.
I've known this man, this young child,
The young child.
for so long. This dude is incredible. I always knew he was gonna be something though. That's why I was already posting this stuff a long time ago
Yeah.
because I just knew
You know who else?
he got something special.
You know who else posted him recently? Was one of the guys from
BTS?
BTS.
That was awesome, huh?
You commissioned a piece for him, right? From BTS.
Yep.
Mhm.
I think that was one of my favorite pieces. But the crying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was sick.
Dude, such an interesting question because you're so young. Where do you get your inspiration from? Like, where do you come up with these ideas for these paintings?
Well, usually it just comes to me because when I was younger, if you see on my first paintings, I did like the triangle nose. So I thought Picasso did that and that was his style. Until I looked him up and he never even did that. So then I took that as my style. For some reason, I thought Picasso did that, but he never did that.
You're original.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so
Love it.
cool to see him develop into a full-size human, and then see what his mind can come up with. Then, if he's this creative at a young age, I mean, are your peers jealous that you're making $250,000 a painting?
Or are they just playing on the playground? Honestly, your peers are like 9 years old. They're not making any money.
I guess my friends are happy for me.
That is
Ryan, he said he played
I
you.
love that.
He said he played you in a game of poker, and you took his $20.
I did.
Except knowing him, I'm not sure if it was $20 or 20,000.
Hey, but he was pressing me. It's like, I need the 20 on the table though, because I don't think you're gonna pay me. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So I had to go scavenge for $20. I don't carry cash, but he was cutting me deals. It was crazy. He was negotiating with
He's
me.
way ahead of his time, and now he's got money. He can get
But
addicted to gambling.
the crazy
as well.
thing, he understood the game so quick. He just got unlucky.
You got clout yet? You got clout?
I guess so.
What's how many followers you got on Instagram?
I don't really keep track of that too much.
Got it.
What is it? Andres Valencia Art. And he doesn't even run his account. I don't think he can legally run his account.
No, he doesn't.
You in LA? You live in Los Angeles?
No,
No.
San Diego.
Oh, that's good. Because once you get clout here, it's not a You can get a lot of free stuff, but it's dangerous. I don't want to see you fall into the same path of life that, you know, someone like I did, for example, you know?
I guess so.
Just listen to your father. Thanks, Andres. We appreciate your time.
Thanks, Andres.
You're a hero.
Love you, Andres.
Got some talent in this room.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
We just took a break from talking about what? I was going to say Ryan's got to go soon too. No, he can't leave. We just took a break from talking about people beating the shit out of each other to interview a 12-year-old about painting. But I need to ask you one more question.
That was great.
Hey, we're impulsive.
No, that was awesome. I'm not discounting that, but I need to bring it back because we do have to clickbait you because I don't know if we can clickbait.
Yeah, we do got to clickbait you.
Really quickly. The day comes, the fight gets done. Jake Paul, KSI enter the ring together. Who wins that fight?
As of right now, Jake Paul knocks him out.
Yeah.
Knocks him out cold.
Yeah, sleeps him.
He said sleeps him.
I just think he jumps in too crazy. Personally, right now, I think he's getting away with it. But somebody times him coming in, which Jake likes to do. I think he times him coming in and knocks him out cold. That stuff works, of course, when somebody's not going to throw a counter back. Like he's just, he's going to run into one.
Okay, maybe JJ takes the note from.
Honestly, if JJ does it, that's awesome.
I'm sure he knows.
Do you
He's
want
been
to
training
fight?
hard? He's been training hard.
Do you want to fight KSI?
No, come on, guys.
Because just because I feel like you want to beat him. I
No,
feel
we
like
don't
you
wanna
want to
do
beat
that.
him up.
Nah.
I'm not going to fight him, but he has been coming at me lately, which is crazy when I just have an honest opinion. He takes things too personal. Like, again, with that Wade situation.
Ooh, I've been
He
seeing
just
that.
sounds like a big baby. Like, bro, relax. Everybody got opinions. People talk about me all the time. I'm not gonna cry about every little thing somebody, if they're not on my side about everything. That's not how life works.
I got to come to JJ's defense for 1 second and then ask your opinion on
Prime.
something.
Every time, Prime.
This has nothing to do with Prime, but drink Prime. It has 10 calories, 0 sugar. The energy drink is great. I use it before every workout, and this WrestleMania camp has been the best in my life because of Prime. I'm not kidding. This thing has fueled me an amazing camp. Anyways, it's nothing to do with Prime.
Of course.
But as you know, you're in camp and you're training all day. You're fighting people. Something about just like attacking men all day, every day, repeatedly, and working out, and you're in your shape, your top peak shape, and then you go home, you're alone. You have this fire that's in you. You're just like, you want to let it out sometimes. Like, maybe JJ's version of that manifested through Twitter and he was having a bad day or he had a bad sparring session. He was worked up. Like, as you know, dude, these camps are grueling. You become a fiery
come up
young
real
man.
quick before you finish that.
Oh, no.
Oh shit!
Is he gonna punch him?
Are you going to knock me out, bro?
Oh my god, dude!
It'd be good clickbait, bro.
I've not been waiting for this.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Reaching.
Oh shit.
Oh my god!
He made you get up
That's
for that,
crazy, and then sat back down and took a break,
bro.
That's
And his team is doing this to me right now. They're like this, like.
crazy.
That's a great note to end on.
He made you
Hey,
get
JJ,
up.
I tried.
Yeah.
Drink
I
Prime,
love-
available now
I-
in Woolworths
I
and
love
Australia. All right, Ryan Garcia, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
man, love you guys.
April 22nd,
Wow.
the fight of the decade, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. We all got your back, Ryan.
Let's
We
go,
love
man.
you.
It's done.
We know you got this.
Buy this fight. This is the fight you need to buy. This is the only fight that matters right now. I'm going to knock out Gervonta Davis. I promise you. Hear my words. This is my moment. This is my time. He will not beat me. There's nothing terrifying about this guy. I'm going to beat him so easy. It's going to be like, ooh, sprinkle. Boom.
Let's go. We love you, Ryan. You're the best, man. Hey. Wait. Just move your ass so I can do this. Guys, hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Take it easy. Peace.